Hello, everyone, and welcome to High Point Motocross. So this is a track that I'm not familiar with. New to me, little MX action on Halo Reach. Pretty unique design. Goes around this middle island in Forge World. I think there might be a name for it. I don't remember what it was. But yeah, pretty unique design for an MX. Got some interesting lines. Yeah, pretty interesting track to check out. So that ended up being the RNG again. This last round was wild card, could be anything. We pulled out our third veto. Because it ended up being it was another like Halo 4 thing at first, and I think everybody in the lobby kind of agreed. It's like, all right, we went the whole night, we didn't get any reach. We've had Halo 4 like the entire night. Like let's get some reach action. So we used a little bit of veto action. We got some reach action, and this is what we got with it. So yeah, definitely hear that. So again, when we do future roulette nights. We obviously got a lot of Halo 4 tonight. Could mix it up a little bit more for the next one. But like I said in the first race, there's plenty of opportunities for, different formats. And hell, we could even go super meta with it and like have a list of different formats and then RNG which one we freaking do. Like so many different ways we could do it. But yeah, so this is the final race of the night. Let's go through it. So it's gonna be Camby, Coop, Vulcan, and Luke. Detail with the strat starting spot. Yeah, I don't know what's up with this massive freaking cheeser on the gate, but that's a thing. And then Soul and Armada. And to give you guys a look of, or an idea, I should say, of the battle. So I'll give you guys that. Okay, so going into this last race, here's the situation for the points of the night. So Detail's leading this last race, 80 points. Luke's got 76. And then Camby is in third with 64. Vulcan is behind Camby with 62. And then Armada with 57. Coop with 56. Oh, I have Soul missing a result. Oh. There you go, Soul. My bad. All right, let me redo that little mid spot. I'm leaving it in. My bad. Soul is actually in third with 65. Then Camby 64. Then Vulcan 62. Then Armada 57, then Coop 56. So pretty awesome how we've had 5 races, and everybody's got a points battle. Obviously, the least close points battle is that one for the lead. Detail's got a 4-point advantage in this one. That's pretty massive. Luke would need to win. Detail would need to finish 5th. So as long as, with the tiebreaker too, so as long as Detail finishes 4th or higher, that's what he's looking for the overall in the night. So that gives you that spot for the overall win for the roulette night. But yeah, everybody else got some points battle action. Again, we have a very close 3rd place race going on too for that bronze podium spot. So should be pretty fun. Looking forward to see how it plays out. And again, with this total wild card too, getting this new motocross track. All right, so now that I set the stage, we're going to be doing a nade start for this one. And again, same stuff, 10 minutes. Oh, there we go. Armada with the nade, green flag. Same stuff, 10 minutes plus a lap. It was around 4:20, so we'll keep an eye on that. Detail coming in hot with that strat start.
Checkpoint reached.
Oh! Armada going down. Lucas some rock action. Detail trying to work his way through the middle here. And Camby going to the lead. Camby, Soul, Vulcan. Soul trying to go around the outside of Camby. They touch. Oh, it was a little sloppy, but they make it through. Oh my god. Well, that was a thing. So that's yeah, unfortunate part with these tracks. So you gotta find the kinks. And as you can see, there's a little bit of cheese with that object on this berm. And it's avoidable, but unfortunately, if you don't know about that, get cheesed into it, and you see Vulcan and Detail discover it right there and get cheesed absolutely the same way.
Checkpoint reached.
That's going to hurt their race a ton. They're going to lose a ton of time off that. They kind of get the spots back right there, but definitely going to lose some time on the podium spots, and that could spice things up. Maybe that's what Luke needs to try to go for this overall in the night, but got to get by Camby first. Battle for second, going around the right side, just kind of similar to what Soul did earlier. He's going to make it happen. Luke going to take the spot over Camby. So he's going to move into second place. Soul leads the first lap down. I'll say it yet again. This is another track Slaunch would have liked to have been here for. Probably Turkey too. Yeah, idiots. It's pretty funny. But yeah, so
Checkpoint.
Soul leading him down, and it's already like pretty decent gap. He's got a nice like four or five goose length gap on Luke or so, about the same from Luke to Camby. So nice separation on the podium there. Then Detail's gotten into that 4th place spot, but he's got a ways to go. But hey, they're close. They could battle. If that opens up, you know, they just got to click off good laps. That could open things up for him to get back up there.
Checkpoint reached.
But yeah, it's Detail then Vulcan. Coop then Armada. Man, Armada, not the greatest start on this one.
Checkpoint reached.
Well, let's take a look at it up front. This podium battle looks to be pretty intense. We definitely made some time up at the end there on Soul and already showing the bumper. Now very close to Soul. And Camby maintaining that gap. So if they get close and they battle, that could bring Camby into this. Could see an exciting battle for the lead. Close out the night. Again, loving this track. Got some kinks to it, of course, old track, but you know, nice to see something new. Again, I saw, you know, multiple tracks wasn't familiar with on the night, and I've obviously seen a lot of tracks, so that was really nice. Luke trying to make that outside work, not able to do it there. Well, it's gonna do it, but it's just not. You get that bog, it's just not gonna be very fast, and it's pretty hard to avoid the bog on that one. Definitely not the preferred line in that split.
Checkpoint reached. Lap complete.
That's part of what it is on the night too. Like, this is a track. I don't think anybody in the lobby, unless Camby. I guess Camby can't. We don't really know. Maybe Camby was familiar with it, but unless it was Camby, I don't think anybody in the lobby was really familiar with this track. So you know, you just get those sight laps, you get those first, you know, like a little quick warm up, like three, 4 laps or so, and just got to try to figure it out. Just got to try to figure out a line. You know, figure out the kinks in the track, figure out what's unique about it, and try to put together some fast laps.
Checkpoint reached.
Thing again, roulette night. You don't know what's coming up. You don't know if it's going to be a track that you're familiar with. You don't know if it's going to be one that you've ran laps on.
Checkpoint.
It's going to be something that you've just never seen in your life. Soul with a little bit of a mini case right there. I don't think he lost too much time, but probably lost a little bit there. And Detail's making some gains. He's getting pretty close behind Camby too, so we might see 2 separate battles here. We might see a lead battle and a 3rd place battle. Soul and Luke were very close a few laps ago, but now Soul's opened up the gap a little bit again. Detail's definitely closing in on Camby. Camby's definitely lost a little bit to that top 2. Vulcan's just very comfortably in 5th. I want to say Coop and Armada still very comfortably in their 6th and 7th. This race is absolutely between these top 4 right now.
Checkpoint reached.
Yep, that is where the race is. And it's big for the points too, again, because Soul competing for that 3rd place spot. Camby completing for that 3rd place spot in the night. Vulcan was in that too, but he's already kind of out of this race. He's going to have to hope these guys get cheesed because he was already the dark horse in that battle. But Soul and Camby were only a point separating each other in a little bit of a bog. But Luke's going to have to take the other line in the split. But it looks like this lead battle might open up here.
Checkpoint reached. Lap complete.
There's that line. Close. Side by side.
Checkpoint reached.
Oh, that was really close. But they keep it going. That's going to lose Luke some time. So Soul getting that gap open again. But still only like a goose length gap or so. So still pretty close for the lead.
Checkpoint reached. Checkpoint reached. Checkpoint reached.
Yeah, going for the alternate line again. This lead battle's definitely on. How can Soul hold on to this? Luke's making up a lot of time in this area of the track. There it is. There's the run to the inside. That might be the pass.
Checkpoint reached. Gain the lead.
That might be the pass right there. Luke's going to take the lead on that one a little over halfway through the moto. And again, this makes things interesting. Puts him in position to make the overall in the night interesting. But again, oh, Detail must have cheesed. He lost a lot of ground on Camby right there. That must have been a really rough cheese. But Soul keeping it interesting. Little case there at the end, but keeping it interesting. Getting a nice run back on Luke there and not ending. Oh, hits there. He finds the gopher. That's going to lose him a little bit of time. But Detail's probably not aware of it yet, but he's actually still in that comfortable position. He's exactly where he needs to be. He needs to just finish 4th. But that being said, still any type of mistake or weird instance, Luke being in the lead now makes it interesting. The case is coming out now, though, now that he's taken the lead. But I think Soul not getting the best landing there either, so still pretty decent gap. But it can be in Detail definitely gained on them that lap, though. There's a lot of casing coming out of the top 2 on that lap. And yeah, definitely brought Camby back into it. Detail's got a ways to go. Got to recover from whatever happened to him there. Vulcan, definitely quite a bit of a gap here.
Checkpoint.
Oh, wow. Damn, the gap 6th, 7th is crazy, too. They might be in lap territory. Well, there's our model. Where the hell is Coop? Oh. There's Coop. Wow, Armado might have passed Coop. Something must have really went wrong for Coop last few laps. But look at this. Suddenly, Cheeses and Boggs and Coop going down. And look at this. The top 3 is now kind of looking similar to that gap. Position swapped, but the gap is, yeah, kind of looking similar to what it was in the beginning of the race. So this race is definitely not over. Kill's still lurking behind. These guys get any more cheese, any gophers, any mistakes, in that range where, depending on how bad of a incident it is, you could bring him back into this podium fight. Oh, that is tough. That is tough. I'm not exactly sure how that just went down for Soul. Ah, man, that's tough. Yeah, that terrain comes up a lot. If you stick to that left right there, sometimes you just don't get that jump that you need, and you just didn't get it there, and that was rough for Soul. Oh, man, Coop Cheese is behind, but... And Camby's cheesing in... Oh, my goodness, he gets the gopher, too. Oh, what a brutal lap for Soul. He was running such a good race, too. But that's the lap that cost him. That was such a brutal one. Gonna go all the way back to 4th. Still comfortably ahead of Vulcan. Still should be able to hold on to that points position, but now Camby's looking in a very strong spot. And that is what Camby needs as well. Detail in between them, interestingly enough. It would be a tie, and they'd have to go to a tiebreaker otherwise. But as long as Detail stays in between them here, that'll be 2 points. And Camby will take that spot by 1 point over Soul for that 3rd place overall. So Soul either trying to get back by Detail here or rooting for him here to pass Camby. Because if he passes Camby, could put him back in the tiebreaker zone and, you know, could spice things up there. Detail not knowing what the point situation is. I'm sure he's not settling for 3rd. I mean, he probably knows that it's a good spot, but doubt he's settling for it. I'm sure he'll try to take that 2nd place spot if it opens up and Camby having a rough landing. Definitely not out of it. We're getting really close to the end of the race, though. That's the problem. We're getting very, very close to Luke approaching the white flag. Definitely a smoother landing there for Detail. Let's see. He might be in this battle. Oh, yeah. Got the lines. He's definitely there. Find a way around Camby. Whoops here. Gotta look on the right side. Gets the landing. Trying to set him up. Oh! Rough landing, but it brings him back to the right side.
Checkpoint reached.
Battle raging on. I think Luke coming to the white flag this time. There's the dive. Oh, but he just doesn't get the speed that he needs. But the battle's still on.
Checkpoint.
Going for it. On the left side. Trying to make some action happen on the berm. Still there. And again, I think we may... I'm not 100% sure, but I think we might be on the white flag lap here as well. Oh, no! How did that happen? This opens it up for Soul. But not going to be able to make the move quite yet, so I think Detail probably hold on to that one, but we'll see. Luke going to be coming to the finish here, I believe. We'll get a confirmation here. All right. Yeah, this is going to be the finish. That's a line. And right there is the finish checkpoint. So that's going to be the race. Luke taking the win on this one. Let's see where it ends up. It'll be Camby taking a big second place. Detail will hold on to that third soul to come home in fourth. Vulcan taking fifth. Then we got, oh my goodness. I believe it's, yeah, Armada's going to be taking that spot over Coop, but there's Coop. We're going to get a final look at the points here when they're done as well. So get you guys updated on that. See what the points ended up looking like on the night. Obviously going to be quite a few points with it being a 6-race night. Oh, well, ended it there. Sorry to Armada and Coop on that one. But it's going to be the end of the race on High Point Motocross. Last race on the Roulette night. And so, yeah, let's take a look at those final results. So Detail going to be coming home with the win on the Roulette night. Ended up being pretty close at the end. That last race made it spicy, but he had that cushion, takes it by 1 point with 94. Luke second with 93. And then, yeah, it ended up being a 1 point for third place as well. Camby, 79. Soul, 78, taking it. Camby taking that third place by 1 point. And then Vulcan comfortably in fifth in the end. He made it close going into the last race, but in the end, he was just comfortably in fifth with 74. And then Armada ended up besting Coop. Armada taking 68 on the night. Coop taking 66. Coop had some nice finishes. He had the high finish. He had the podium that Armada didn't have. But Armada, in 4 of the races, finished ahead of Coop. And when Coop finished well, Armada finished right behind him. So he had his number there. So hope you guys enjoyed it. That was our Roulette Night Cheese. Just a cheesy way. Check out some tracks, see what's going on with those and end out our beginning of the year. So we're going to be on break for about a month. We'll be back in May, late May, maybe 21st or so. We'll see. But yeah, so it'll be late May, about a month until we're back. So enjoy the break. Hope you guys enjoyed these last few races, that grand final, Hog Grand Final, and this Sunday Roulette Night. And yeah, we'll definitely be bringing you guys some cool stuff when we come back in the summer. So it'll be pretty fun, I think. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and see you in May.